Hi, it is 10:25 a.m. on November 21st, 2020. I'm Donna Marie Canane Ferris from Old Town, Maine, here with Becca Isaiah, my baby puppy. We want to give an update to everyone who follows the Trek Across America for Abused, Trafficked, and Murdered Children. Becca Isaiah and I were in the middle of the investigation, the independent international investigation into the broad daylight abduction of Suzanne Mormon Morphew. We began the investigation into the staged death of Brendan Unit, Colorado Park Ranger Brendan Unit. We collected evidence that the investigation and the evidence became so hot that someone almost killed me. Section 8 in Canyon City force evicted me into extreme danger. Eclipse Property Management force evicted me into extreme danger. All of a sudden I was in extreme danger with Becca Isaiah, and we almost got killed. We had to leave Colorado on foot the first time, ended up in Illinois, still being almost killed. Went back to Colorado on a bus. As soon as we were there, within 40 minutes, we were almost killed again. Had to leave Colorado again, was chased all the way to California. We've done a trek across America for abused, trafficked, and murdered children, where we've entered into domestic violence shelters and homeless shelters, seeking out wanted felons and fugitives, the ones who rape children and murder them. So we went all across America on a trek across America for abused, trafficked, and murdered children, going into these shelters, being forced into these shelters. Being forced. It's not like we let's infiltrate a shelter. No, I infiltrate satanic cults, not shelters. Being forced into the shelters to find wanted felons and fugitives, and they almost kill me, and that's how we find them. So, the last place you want to put my life, when I've been in extreme danger, spanning multiple states from Illinois all the way to Colorado and all the way to California, the last place you put me is a homeless shelter. They put Beckett, Isaiah, and I in the Samuel Jones homeless shelter in Santa Rosa, California, from that tent that got flooded, that they gave us, that old 1970s green tent that got flooded with a lake of water from the rain. They took us from that and put us in here, knowing we're in extreme danger. But don't worry, the domestic violence caseworker is working with me. She gave me a food card, but she won't give me safety. They all know I've had multiple murder attempts on my life. They all know I survived an attempted kidnapping. They all know this has spanned multiple states. They all know I'm trying to save the life of Suzanne Mormon Morphew. No one can be bothered to spend emergency services money to put me in a motel room if you don't want to put me in a domestic violence center, if you don't want to put me in your safe house. No one wants to spend the money to put Beckett, Isaiah, and I in an emergency funded motel room. They put us in a place where we always end up almost getting killed. And I'm going to tell you, the spiritual violence here is horrific. You have to keep them at bay or you're going to get mutilated. There should not be spiritual violence like this. It's a symbol, it's symbolic. So anyway, after going across America, saving the lives of thousands of abused, severely abused, and trafficked children, after putting my life at risk, saving the lives of others, this is how the state of California, from the Catholic Charities Diocese of Santa Rosa, California, feel about Beckett, Isaiah, and I. You don't have to be so obvious you want us dead.